What's going on, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. I know it's been a little bit since I posted a video, but I got a lot of things working right now. So we're actually going to be working on the green car today at the house. So let's just get back in the garage. Whoop uppers. Okay, so let's show. Alright, well, so the reason we're at the house is I noticed on my way home I started knocking a little bit, so I went ahead and installed just a temporary oil pressure gauge. See, I mounted it right here, and so drove to work the next day, and it started doing it again on my way home, and I noticed the gauge, it went down to 0. So she's starting to lose oil pressure. She needs an oil pump. So I thought, what better time than to do the front end work while we're down. So started working on this side, got everything out, strut, all the front end. So I'm going to do a video on this side now just to show y'all how to take it off. I got all the parts laid out over here, and the rest are at the shop because I'm going to sandblast it. I need to take the strut apart so I can do a coilover kit. But other than that, we're actually not going to fix the engine in it. I actually have a surprise for y'all, and it's going to be what I'm going to be putting back in the car. So we're going to take the engine out, and I'll show y'all guys at the end of this video what's going in the car. So just stay tuned for that, and let's get to work. Okay, so let me show you guys real quick before I take it all the way off completely. So you got 2 bolts. You got one right here, one down here, and then this front section comes off. But first, you got to take this plate off that covers the pads. I think it goes like this. And then you get these clips, these little spring clips right here, out. I have to do it, I'm not holding the camera, but you take those spring clips out. And then these rods right here that holds the pads in will slide out. It will take the pad off, and then you can get this whole assembly off. Bella, get out of the way. And then from there, this is a hub style rotor, so it's all one unit. So you have to take the old hub off. So we'll take this plate off. There's a nut and a cotter pin holding it. Take that off, and then this should just slide right out. And then to unbolt it, there's 4 bolts right here holding the hub to the rotor, and we'll take those off, and then we'll start on the strut. So yeah, let's get back to it. Okay, so looks like this side, focus. Looks like this side has been repacked at one point because that's fresh bearing grease. It's fresh. The other side was all black and just dried out. So this side must have been re-bearinged and re-greased at one time. But that was it. So, like I said, comes off as one front unit. Pads slide out, and these are the pins that hold it in. These little springs hold the pins together. So, back to the fun. And there's my little helper, one of them. That one's over there. Got a little gate put up so they don't run out. But yeah, back to it. Okay, so all these are done. So there's 3 bolts that hold it to the ball joint down here. So there's 1, 2 on the back, and then one more on this side. So all we got left, these 3 up top, and then it'll drop down. I'll be able to pull it out and take it out of the car that way. So these last bolts. Go. Go. Okay, so I did forget one last thing. I forgot I have to take the steering bar down, the sway bar. then the actual lower control arm can drop down more. So let's get this off, and then the strut will come down. Let's get it. Okay, so everything is out. I got everything organized on this table right here. So I got everything: dust cover, backing plate, and the back of the caliper. I'll take that off later. It's just that bolt back here. Hub assembly and rotor, I'll take that separate, take the hub out, go sandblast it and stuff. Rest of the rotor, rest of the front bearings and all that, brake pads, strut, and then so now what y'all have been waiting for. I know it's kind of a boring video. I mean, front end work, I mean, who likes watching front end work? But it was worth the wait. So yes, that's a rotary. So I decided we're going to put a 13B. We're gonna do NA for right now. I might turbo it later, but for right now, NA is perfectly fine. It put out enough horsepower for what I need. But yeah, so we're going rotary on this old gal over here. My dogs are freaking out. They see another dog. So she's gonna be whining. She doesn't bark, she just whines. So, I mean, it's better than barking, I guess. So we're gonna be doing a different intake. So this is the stock, that's the lower intake, and that's the upper intake. So we're gonna be getting rid of all that. We're gonna be putting a dual Weber, or a Weber setup on it. Getting rid of that heavy freaking exhaust manifold, putting a header on it. So this is not what it looked like when I first got it. It was just covered in oil. It was filthy. But yeah, so it was not this clean. I have pictures. I'll show you pictures here in a little bit of what it started as. It was just caked on with oil. So I took it to the shop first, cleaned it up, degreased it, scrubbed it with a wire brush. I mean, it came out pretty good. I don't see any visible damage other than the ear broke off right here. But that's not a big deal. I can get that fixed. Gonna be doing away with the oil injection system. Gonna be doing pre-mix. So we'll get rid of that. So they'll block off bolts right here. Aside from that, it's of course gonna get painted. I'm gonna do porting on it. Do some other little modifications. It has no compression in their first rotor, and so when I looked at it, see if you can see it. When I looked at it through the port, no, you can't see. The apex seal is just completely trashed. So hopefully the rotor is still salvageable. If not, I'll have to get new rotors. So if that's the case, then we're gonna go RX-8 rotors to get higher compression. I really don't want to put too much money into that one because it is NA. But I mean, there are people pushing 350 horsepower on NA rotaries. So we'll see. We'll get it in the car. We'll get it all plumbed up. Get the exhaust run. Get the fuel run. We'll get all that. See how it sounds. See how it drives, how it runs, and if it's too slow, then yeah, we're gonna boost it up a little bit. I like going fast, so. But as far as teardown, I'm gonna do most of the teardown, so I'll have videos on the teardown. But as far as the porting, I'm gonna send that out to machine shop. For right now, suspension, engine, trans, that's pretty much all I have on the plate right now as far as the green car goes. It will get repainted once the new engine goes in there, and the color scheme is going to be true JDM style. I'll have that in a later video once the engine is painted, resealed, repainted, and so I can go off that. But I'm not going to tell you all that now. You'll have to watch later. But yeah, so it's getting a rotary. Made it this far in the video. Thanks for watching. Please follow this build. Hit the like button. Turn those notifications on, and just watch this build. It's gonna be great. So thanks for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed it.